Hi, this is Bobby Long, and this is Burning Music.
Hi, this is Nadia, and I'm sitting next to
Bobby Long.
Your debut album came out in February, A Winter Tale.
Yeah.
Tell me a little about it, and how did you come up with ideas?
I was writing this. Some of the songs were older, and some of the songs were newer, but the most of the songs were written on tour the year before, and I got in the studio with a producer called Liam Watson in London, and he put together a group of musicians, and we recorded very, very quickly. We did it in about 2 weeks, did about 18 tracks, and did it all live onto tape, and that gave it a certain feel. And that was it really. I just jumped in a room with a bunch of guys I didn't know, and we just played. And I was on tour in Germany actually, and I wrote the song A Winter Tale, which and it was really cold, and that really influenced and shaped the album, because I wanted it to be have a barren, cold feeling to it.
Okay.
And we also recorded when it was snowing in England, so for me it has a very wintry kind of a feel, and I think that helped shape the record too.
Okay. Well, what's your favorite song of the album and why?
My favourite song probably at the moment is it's hard. I really like a song called Being a Mockingbird, because at that time all I was listening to was country music. People like George Jones, Ernest Tubb, and Jimmy Rogers. Liam, the producer, was a big fan of country music too, so that song was like a country song, and we really had a lot of fun making it. But I also love A Winter Tale, that song, because it's a little bit different and perhaps shows where I'm going to as well. You know? Yeah. But I hate and love all of them, depending on what different days.
Well, my favorite song is Dead and Dawn.
Oh, okay.
It's a very beautiful song.
Oh, thanks.
And how did you come up with the idea for it?
Well, I was staying with my friends in England, in the countryside, in Surrey somewhere. One of their dads had built this like old log cabin, which looked like it should have been built in America, you know, in the South. And it felt like we were in America. We were there for about 5 days, and just had beer with us and some food. And I was just sat out on this like balcony thing. And, I think that must have had an effect on me, and yeah, it just kind of fell out. It just kind of came out of nowhere, I guess. But I guess the surroundings made me feel like I was in America, and also at that time I was listening to a lot of old American music and songs like the Big Rock Candy Mountain, which has a similar like romantic view on everything. So yeah, that's probably why.
So do you get your ideas from everywhere, from your surroundings?
Yeah, a lot actually, depending on like a different city can pull out a different song, and in different seasons I tend to write different songs too. And
that's very cool.
But definitely like weather I find is really influential, you know. In the summer when it's hot I tend to write short songs, because it's so hot you just want to. In New York it's really hot in the summer, so you don't want to be moving too much, and even playing guitar you can sweat a lot, and that can just influence you to write a 3-minute song, and in the winter you take your time a bit more.
Right.
Maybe that has an influence, you know.
You're already well known in the States, and Jalen was a fan of yours.
I don't know about that.
Well, how is the feedback here in Germany?
It's been great. It's been really great, and you know, I've only had my album released in America and Australia, and I got to go to Australia too, and it hasn't been released in Europe yet anywhere, so that I can come over here and tour and play to some people is amazing. And you know, I'm only just starting out. I've only done one album, so you know, it's a long road ahead of me, but so you know, I've got some really great people who like my music and who are dedicated, and you know, I find it kind of crazy that people know who I am enough to want to come out and because I haven't released anything, so it's all very much still word of mouth. I guess the internet, and
Right.
so it's all a surprise.
Yeah. Which song do you love to play live?
Oh, it changes every night, you know. Sometimes when you're on the road a lot, like last night I played a John Prine cover, and that was just really nice because it wasn't my song, and I've been playing all my songs constantly for the past year. So to do somebody else's song was really fun, but I can't really choose one.
Okay.
Really.
You wrote the song with Marcus Foster, Let Me Sign, and
Yeah.
Robert Pattinson sang it. Whose idea was it to let Robert sing your song?
I think he just did it. It wasn't really anybody's idea. He just kind of took it and sang it and played with it, and that was it really. You know, you can't stop people from playing or singing your songs. You know,
Yeah.
I was really happy he did because he's a great guy. You know, nice. He's got a lovely, lovely voice. So it was, as a writer, it's always a compliment. So yeah.
Did you expect that it was like very successful?
Well, I mean, the song wasn't successful. The film it was in was successful, and you know that has nothing to do with me. You know, I have nothing to do with the film.
Well, at least you got a lot of attention then after.
Yeah, I mean, the attention I think came from the fact that there was this soundtrack, and there was a couple of guys on there who nobody knew about.
Yeah.
You know, and young musicians who just came out of kind of nowhere, I guess, on the world thing. I was playing in London a lot, and I played in Switzerland and stuff too, and it gave me a bit of a kick. But to be honest, if I wasn't playing every night and doing my own thing, that thing would have burnt out. You know, a month after the film came out. You know, I never played that song or anything else, and I don't really talk about the film because I don't really know anything about it. But
me neither.
yeah, I know, but it's for me. It's, you know, I just work really hard at trying to do my own thing, and it was a good opportunity, but it's kind of just one of those in the past things. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you get ready for a show? Do you have any rituals?
No, I mean it always helps to. I generally I don't warm up, but I sing a couple of songs in sound check if I get there on time, and I just have a couple of beers, to be honest.
Okay.
And try and be happy before I go on. Try to come out happy. That's it, really.
Do you have any funny stories to tell when you're on tour? Like fan stories or?
No, I mean, there's funny stuff always happens, all the time, and because you're in a car for 8 hours, and then you suddenly get to this place, and the places have got a weird energy, you know, and that's always bizarre. But yeah, I've weirdly walking through a town and then bumping into a group of people who are going to come to your show. That's always a little bit surprising and bizarre. But you know, we went swimming on this tour, and we decided to pay €8 extra to get in a sauna, to go and have an option of using a sauna. And I don't ever want to go in a sauna ever again.
No, it's too hot.
Well, it's too hot, and it's just lots of old naked men in there, and that was funny, and that freaked me out a little bit. I guess. Yeah, I soon got out of that place, but I guess that was kind of funny.
What do you do in your spare time, if you have spare time?
I walk around New York, and I read and write, and I like watching Man United play. I just hang out with my friends. You know? Same as most other people. I like watching films too. I do read, but you know, I do get time off. When I'm there, I'm just kind of relaxing. But I always end up picking up a guitar or writing something down, and I find that relaxing anyway. So, yeah.
What's your favorite food?
Italian food. I love spaghetti and pasta. It's my favourite. I can eat it every day.
Me too.
At any time.
Yeah.
And we do that on this tour. 5 in the morning we'll eat spaghetti bolognese, or 6 in the morning, you know. And it's kind of like comfort food. You know, it's comforting.
What's your favorite song or album right now?
Wow. I really love. I was a bit late to them, but I really love the Jayhawks. American band called the Jayhawks, and the song "Blue" is just an amazing song. Also, Big Star. I'm really getting into them. Who else am I listening to? I was listening to a lot of stuff. I listened to Wes Montgomery, jazz guitar player, because my guitar player is a real big fan of him, so I've been like trying to play along to him, and it's really difficult to do it because he's really amazing. And Portugal the Man, I like at the moment. That's it. It's always hard to remember.
Okay. What are the plans for the future?
I just this year I would have done an album and an EP, which is I'm really pleased about. But I'm about to go into start rehearsing for my second album. I'm going to record that in January.
Do you have any songs written yet?
Yeah, I've written like 40 new songs for it. So, and which is amazing. So I've got that, and I'm also doing this like a small poetry book thing. What else am I doing? Going on a cruise, a music cruise, like John Prine and Richard Thompson, which is going to be amazing. And I'm probably going to take a little bit of time off the road and just rehearse for the album, basically, and be prepared. Last time I just got thrust into it, but this time I have a band who I love, and we're just going to rehearse it. So probably going to spend the next 2 months doing that.
Okay.